Ladies and gentlemen, friendly reminder, tomorrow you do have a vocab quiz on 11 through 20 for tomorrow. Please make sure you are ready to go for that. We have a lecture tomorrow, 21 through 30 on Wednesday in the lecture. And then on Thursday, you have a test, 25 questions, all multiple choice. And then Friday is writing week. And I am teaching you how to write essays, and you're going home and writing 5.
Each day.
It depends. Sometimes 4. But yeah, we're not writing 5 all week. You're writing 5 over the weekend. So it's a big day. Now, I am telling you, I am coming to school to teach you how to write, and then I'm leaving because I'm going to the beach for the weekend. But I'm coming for AP World because I need to teach you to write essays so you can write them over the weekend. Yes? And then I leave at 11:30 to the beach. Yes, ma'am.
Are all those like the 5-paragraph essays?
Darling, why don't you wait till I get there? I'm just letting you know. You have writing week coming, and it is going to be hard. Is everyone clear? Writing week is not a predictable pattern like you've had, yes? You have a certain amount of assignments, and if you get it done all on a Sunday night, you're done for the week. Every single day is unpredictable. I teach you something, we do an essay for it. I teach you something, you do an essay for it. I teach you something, you do an essay for it. It is very stressful. Despite the fact I'm going to the beach, which I am, you and I will have a miserable week together because it's a lot. Is everyone clear? However, 3/4 of your grade on your test are coming from your... Yeah, so if you don't know how to write, can you pass this exam? No, which is why I have to teach writing. And it is my least favorite thing to do, but here we are. So, friendly reminder, Friday begins writing week. Yes, you will have a bunch of essays you are going home with. You are coming in on Friday with game face on, because Samantha Bennett will have her game face on, and we are cruising through content. I'm teaching you a bunch, because I've never sent kids home with just one day of instruction. So we both have high stress on Friday. Everyone clear? Because I need you writing. That's what I need. Is everyone clear on that? Now, on the flip side of it, there's a ton of points in writing week. Because you're writing so many? Yeah, so there's lots of points. So it's easy to kind of pull up your grade as well. Okay? So, pros, cons.
It helps pull up. It helps pull down.
Well, yeah, once we get into the big full grades, yes. But there's pull up, too. So.
Is there a test that week?
No, there's no test. There's no focus. There's no quizzes, nothing. It's just essays. Yeah, it's a nice little refresh, if you will, if you think of it that way. Or you can think about it and be miserable. Don't worry, in AP Gov, you got a writing week, too, coming up.
Are we still on at the same time?
No, because I don't want to die. And it's about me things. All right, here we go. So, friendly reminder, ladies and gentlemen. I am doing this, and I'm just going to call on you flat, and you better have an answer. I am perfectly fine with you being wrong, but I am not okay with no effort. Does everyone see the difference? Perfect. Here we go. Ibn Battuta, Moroccan jurist and traveler from his Risha or travel journal, travels in Asia and Africa, the oasis of Walton to West Africa after crossing the Sahara at 1350 CE. All right, here we go. I've already taught you a bit about this man. Marina, what do we got? What do we know? Marina. Mariana, sorry.
A jurist and traveler.
Who's he?
Ibn
And you should know his name. Why? No. Do you know all the Moroccan people? There's millions of them. No, he's a big deal. Who can raise their hand? Oh, I'm not asking for hand. Who is he? Why do we care? I taught him to you on Friday. What do we got, Charlie? Yes, he is a world famous traveler. He is like the epitome. There are 2 major travelers that you need to know. Who's the other one? Olivia. Marco Polo. He's the other. We talked about this on Friday. He is super famous. Okay, he's on your map from Friday, ladies and gentlemen. He is super famous. One of the very few people to wander around the whole world. What else do we know, Owen? Yes, that's why it's a journal. Where's he? He's in West Africa. So what empire is he in, Owen? Yes. Okay, Malai. Now you definitely should know that because on our map from Friday, what did we label, Owen? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not seeing the connections of being pulled through on what we do the day before to what we come to, then jump on the wagon. It's there. My stay in Ilwan lasted about 50 days, and I was shown honor and entertained by its inhabitants. It is excessively hot place and boasts of very few small date palms in the shade of which they sow watermelons. Its water comes from underground water beds. At the point, there is plenty of mutton to be had. What's mutton? Lamb, sheep. I don't know the distinction between the two. Lambs are babies, aren't they? The garments of its inhabitants, most of whom belong to Mufasa tribe, are fine Egyptian fabrics. So, if they're fine Egyptian fabrics, what does that tell us about them, Steffi? They were what? No. Noah? They're fine Egyptian fabrics. What does that mean, Ava? Yeah, they're wealthy, ladies and gentlemen. They're wealthy. Fine jewelry, yes. Is silver, gold, diamonds, emeralds, yes. Okay, so these people are incredibly wealthy. Their women are surpassing beauty, and they are shown more respect than the men. Oh my God, isn't that exciting? Is that normal or abnormal? Abnormal. Does he seem almost surprised by this? Yes. The state of the affairs amongst these people is indeed extraordinary. Their men show no signs of jealousy whatsoever. No one claims descent from his father, but on the contrary, from his mother. What type of society is this, Danny? Matrilineal. How many of these do we have? Yeah, we have very few. Keep in mind, most of them are going to be found in Africa. Africa pre-European slavery is going to be a really good place for women. After the Europeans show up for slavery, it is going to become a very bad place for women. A person's heirs are his sister's sons, not his own sons. This is a thing which I have seen nowhere in the world except among the Indians of Malabar. But those are heathens. These people are Muslim, punctualists in observing the hours of prayer, studying books of law, and mesmerizing the Quran. Yet their women show no bashfulness before men and do not veil themselves, though they are assiduous in attending the prayers. Any man who wishes to marry one of them may do so, but they do not travel with their husbands. And even if one desired to do so, her family would not allow her to go. Positive or negative? Is it positive or negative, Callie? Ooh. Positive or negative, Leah? It's positive. He is positive about these people. Overall, he likes it. He's a little caught off guard at how brazen the women are, but frankly, if you were living with women of opposite, you would be taken back as well. All the women here have friends and companions amongst the men outside their own families, and the men in the same way have companions amongst the women of other families. A man may go into his house and find his wife entertaining her companion, but he takes no objection to it. One day in Altawan, I went into Quadi's house after asking his permission to enter and found him with a young woman of remarkable beauty. When I saw her, I was shocked and turned to go out, but she laughed at me. Instead of being overcome by shame, the Quadi said to me, "Why are you going out? She is my companion." I was amazed at their conduct, for he was a theologian and a pilgrim to Mecca to boot. I was told that he asked the Sultan's permission to make the pilgrimage that year with his companion. Whether this one or not, I cannot say, but the Sultan would not grant it. Okay, so what is the overall component of this piece? What is Iban Batua trying to stress to us, Jimmy?
That the people in my life are different.
And how are they different, Jimmy? Who can clean this up a little bit? AC.
He's trying to show how, like, the women have more respect than they do in his society.
Gender roles vary, ladies and gentlemen. Is he shocked by the gender roles? Yes. Here we go. What's the historical context, Cole?
The historical context is the travels that he makes and discoveries about other societies.
It's not a terrible answer, but why is Iban Batua in this place in the first place? Come on. Why is he here, Ethan? What's the major thing that opened that brought a guy like Iban Batua to this place? No. Please help me, Miss Lucas. Thank you. Trans-Saharan made what a major trade city? Made Malai a center of trade. Hello? Doesn't this make sense? Which is why a guy from the Middle East is sitting in this place? Yeah. Audience. Who is the audience for this piece, Lexi?
The people, like, listening to it.
Well, he's writing, so who's reading it? Noah? No. Moroccans isn't a bad answer. So, the audience are Muslims in the Middle East. What is the purpose of this piece? What is the purpose of it, Maya? What is happening? You're not telling me what's happening. What's happening? Yes, treatment of women to show. Do you see how the second is an answer? The first one was you just repeating what I asked you? Yeah. Shows the treatment of women vary from traditional roles. Why is he writing this when he writes it? Come on now. What is his real motivation? What is he really saying about this experience? Watson? No. Does he sound like he's just like, oh wow, different, wow? Or is he like actually genuinely like amused by it? Yes. Why, Watson? Okay. Adriana, help her. Finish it. What is the point of view of this piece?
It's what the Banditola thinks about how they treat women.
Okay, so what does he think? That's what the point of view is. What does he actually think?
He's surprised and admires it.
Why? What does he admire? He tells you in the piece. What does he admire?
How women have like more rights there.
He doesn't care about the rights. Guys, what does he actually admire? What is the one thing he's actually genuinely impressed over anything, Giorgio? No. I've gotten that answer twice now, 3 times. That is not the answer. Adriana.
That like women are friends with guys.
No. Ava.
That they can like. I was gonna say.
Hi. It has nothing to do with men. Why is he so... Miss Lucas, save me. Please. Miss Lucas, please tell me. Why is he impressed by this civilization?
Is it because they had surpassing beauty and we're not?
No, he's not that petty. He's not that petty. Girl, don't you think men... We're more than just beautiful creatures, myself included. Just kidding. Hello, what is he actually impressed by? This is annoying. Flynn, what is he actually impressed by in this piece? No, he's confused by the matrilineal society, but what is he genuinely impressed about? Hello, Danny.
Is it like that they're Muslim?
Yes, but are they just Muslim or are they like really good at it?
They're like pretty good at it.
Yeah, they are. And he finds that really fascinating against the background of what?
Like how they treat their women.
Yes. So these women are incredibly devout and live these incredible lives, but yet have this juxtaposition of being incredibly free. Isn't that what we want? Yeah, dude. Point of view. He is shocked by the devotion to Islam and the freedom these women have. Changes his perspective. He's changed by this experience and meeting these women, isn't he? Does he have a high regard for these women or a low regard? Is it based solely on the fact that they're gorgeous? No. Guys, it's right there in the piece. Come on. Why is it significant? Why do we care, Ben?
Because like all societies in Morocco are not like this, and he like.
What makes this society special?
Because they're Muslim and they want to have freedom.
Okay, Muslim is pretty common. What makes this society unique?
It's a natural.
There you go. Do you see why that's what makes it unique? Okay, because it's a matrilineal mixed with Islam makes it like super, super unique. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, but the thing that makes this society unique right off the bat is the fact that it's matrilineal. Shows that matrilineal society can balance religious views and progressive ideas. This isn't good. Richard I, King of England, an account of the goods of the captured Muslim caravan bound to Jerusalem in 1192. What do we know, Alex? Crusades. Fine. Okay, this is Crusades. Okay, what else do we know, Drew?
Still Freud times?
I mean, sure.
It's a caravan.
It is a
Gotta be
caravan.
trade.
Well, it's Silk Road, but why do you think? It's fine. What do we know, people? Come on. Danny.
That since the Crusades happened, all the Europeans were like
Well, is it early into the Crusades or late into the Crusades?
kind of later.
It's like 100 years in.
Yeah.
They go for 600 years.
Oh, so we'll just say early.
There you go.
But they were like, damn, like these people got nice stuff, so like, we want some of that.
And you know how much I appreciate that because you've made me laugh in a class where I'm very cranky. No. But I did enjoy it. So I say that no with kindness? Is that fair? Because I did enjoy your answer.
Alright.
What do we know? Dude, who is this piece written by? Come on now, Olivia. It's the King of England. Okay? It's the King of England. Is England new? Is this early into English times? Yeah. This is like one of the earlier kings. Okay, so the King of England, Richard I, it's early. Okay, it's early in the reign of England. Keep in mind, the same family has been ruling England for 1,000 years. Okay? So this is pretty damn early, yes? Okay. By this defeat, the pride of the Turks was entirely cast down. What is that saying? What is that saying? Translate it for me, simplify it, and dumb it down for me. What is it saying, Jordan? By this defeat, the pride of the Turks was entirely cast down. What just happened, Jordan? Defeated who? No. Danny.
That England defeated them. So
Yes. And their defeat with their pride of the Turks was entirely cast down. So the Turks lost to who? To England. Ladies and gentlemen, why do you think it hurts the pride of the Turks? Think about the language being used. Riley. No, they're not in there. They're not in. It's a caravan bound to Jerusalem, so they're in Europe at this point. Guys, who should win, England or the Muslims? Why? Yeah, they're more powerful, they're wealthy, they have everything going for them, and they just got beat by England. So they're cast down because they just got beat, like the Cowboys. And their boldness effectually repressed, whilst the caravan, with all of its riches, became the spoil of the victors. Its guards surrendered to our soldiers themselves, their beasts of burden and sumpter horses, and stretching forth their hands in supplication, they implored for mercy, on condition only that their lives should be spared. So, the English found this caravan, and what did the caravan end up doing almost immediately, Kent? Surrendering. So, Kent, does it sound like a miraculous victory, well and hard fought? No. But is it a surprise? Yeah, why, Kent? No, Kent, why? Why is this surprising that the Muslims lost to England, Kent? Yeah, because England's got nothing going for them right now. Nothing. Okay. They led the yoked horses and camels by the halter and offered them to our men. They brought mules loaded with spices of different kinds and great value, gold, silver, cloaks of silk, purple and scarlet robes, and variously ornated apparel, besides arms and weapons of divers forms, coats of mail, commonly known as whatever, costly cushions, pavilions, tents, biscuits, bread, barley, grain, meal, and a large quantity of conserves and medicines, basins, bladders, chessboards, silver dishes and candlesticks, pepper, cinnamon, sugar, and wax, and other valuables of choice, and various kinds of immense sum of money, and an incalculable quantity of goods such has never before been taken at one and the same time in any former battle. What is the historical significance of this piece? Aiden.
It was England taking over the caravan and
What's happening in the world historically? It's a big picture, Aiden. What's happening in the world? No. Danny. Crusades. Crusades are happening. When you're talking about historical context, it's like the big picture. None of this would be happening if the Crusades weren't occurring. The other one would not have happened unless what trade route was open. Do we see what historical context is? It's the big picture. This whole thing is happening because what? Crusades are happening. Okay, these are Muslims in Spain. That's why they're in Europe. That's the only place where the Muslims are. Audience. Who is the audience of the piece? Who's the audience, Ethan? Who's all the people? You can't just say the whole world is not waiting with bated breath to hear the King of England say, look, we got all this shit. It's the people of England. Why do you know it's the people of England, Ethan? Because it's the... Sure, because who wrote it, Ethan? The king. Yeah, the King of England wrote it. So, of course, it's for his people in some regard, yes? Purpose. What is the purpose of this piece? What do we got, Leah? What's the purpose? Wait, what was it? Yeah, sure. To show the wealth. That Christians took. Is he bragging? Is he trying to show like he's a big deal? Guys, he took over a caravan. It's not like he won a massive victory. Okay? He took over a caravan, and how hard was the fight? They literally just said, just take it. Just don't kill us. And they, like, walked away. Like, woo, the bravery here. So what is the real point of view of the piece? Why is he going through all of this? Why is this a big deal? The King of England captured a caravan. Callie?
Because, like, all the stuff they've never really seen before.
Yes, and why is it a big deal, Callie? This is the King of England, so what does that tell you about England, Callie? Callie, who should be the wealthiest person in England? And who is seeing this stuff for the first time, Callie? Yeah, so what does that tell you about England, Callie?
That the king now has all this wealth.
What does it tell you about the people and life in England, Charlie? Yeah, they're super poor. The King of England is literally giggling, right? So the wealthiest person in the United States has never seen this stuff. What about normal people like you and I, Callie? How are things for us?
You wouldn't see it.
Yeah, exactly. So the King of England is literally squealing with joy seeing all this stuff, which means how poor are the rest of them?
Really poor.
Really poor and really removed from the situation. So, these people care more. These items okay, so because of the lack of wealth in England, while the Muslims are what? What are the Muslims doing? Hello, what do they do when Kent? They didn't trade, dude. They just got taken over. What do the Muslims do? Noah, help me. They surrender. Why, Noah? Why would you surrender? They care more about their life, and they're probably like, oh, we'll do this again. Right? Is this the first time they've ever seen this much money in one place? The Muslims. No. It's something they see on a regular basis. If you show a poor person $100,000 on a table, what are they going to do? They're going to try to take it, they're going to rub it all over their bodies and throw it in the air to watch it fall, yes? If you show a millionaire $100,000, what are they going to do? They'll probably still take it, but they're going to jump up and down and scream about it? No. Are they willing to sacrifice their lives for $100,000? No. So, why is it important, ladies and gentlemen? It shows us what? AC, please help me. Yes. Guys, it shows how different. The Muslims and the Christians are. Guys, the King of England is literally peeing his pants in excitement. Yeah? Doesn't it read like that? He's like giggling with glee seeing this. While the Muslim conveyors who are carrying it literally are like, dude, you can have it. Just like let us walk away. Like it's not a thing. Have it. It's not a big deal. If that doesn't show you the difference between Muslims and Christians at the beginning of the Crusades, I don't know what to tell you. When I continue to tell you there is not much going on in Europe, this is what I'm relying on to show you. Guys, you gotta figure it out. Come on.